Today we're going to discuss custom cabinets a little bit and what's necessary in the assembly and what to look for as far as quality goes when you're looking at a cabinet. The necessary parts for cabinets are right sides, left sides, must have a bottom, must have a back, and you must have a top and mid rail to hold this cabinet square together. Now today in particular we are using dowel rod construction to hold our cabinet together, and we're going to rely primarily on glue. These dowel rods in particular are water activated, so glue immediately activates when you put water upon them. The first thing I'm out to do is to assemble the bottom to the cabinet itself, because that's going to hold our cabinet square to start with. And the nice thing about dowel rods is they go together fast. Also today, you'll notice that we have hardware pre-mounted. I have two European hinges mounted on here for a door that I'm going to put on.